So Samsung has finally launched the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Here are top 3 things you should know about it. First and foremost thing is, visually it may look similar to the Galaxy Z Fold 4 or even the Z Fold 3, but this year finally there is a big change to the hinge. The hinge makes this phone very thin when closed. This is a big thing because hinge is the biggest thing of the foldables. It's smaller in every single dimension. It also has very less moving parts in it. That makes it even more simpler compared to the last S1. And this also makes the phone close flat, leaving no gap between the two halves of the phone, while still having the flex mode capability. So it's win-win in every scenarios. And this is the only reason why the phone is really thin. The phone when closed is about 13.4 mm, down from 15.8 mm, and when unfolded the phone is actually 6.1 mm, down from 6.3 mm. So it's thinner in every single way. Sadly, the visible crease is still there, if not that deep. And talking about the similarity of the crease, we also have a similar display in terms of size and resolution. 6.2 inch, 940 pixels, 23.129 aspect ratio display. I mean, this is weird still, and it's a dynamic AMOLED 2X panel with 120Hz refresh rate, the 48Hz to 120Hz one, the LTPS one. The main display is also identical, 7.6-inch foldable dynamic AMOLED 2X panel, 1 to 120Hz LTPO 2.0 technology panel, but the cover screen and the back panel is actually covered by Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2 protection rather than Victus Plus of the past model. But that's not only it, there is another big change. Finally, the Galaxy Z Fold 5 has 1750 nits of peak brightness for the foldable display, which is identical to the Galaxy S Ultra models. A massive change, so you don't have to worry about using it outside. And the next one is actually inside, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy. This is a custom Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip made by TSMC and offers better performance than the standard 8 Gen 2 while offering even better efficiency. And we've already seen the thing. And this chip actually the reason why the 4400 mAh battery will be able to provide a better battery life than it did in the last year's model. But then again, there is no charger in the box and no improvements in the charging speeds. Now other than that, there are going to be triple rear cameras, but they are also unchanged. So again, we have 50 megapixel wide, 12 megapixel ultra wide angle and a 10 megapixel telephoto 3x camera with 30x space zoom. No changes to the selfie cameras either. 10 megapixel crop camera and a 4 megapixel under display selfie camera. Yeah. By the way, the Fold 5 also has the IPX8 rating. There is no change either, like its predecessor. So it is protected against full water immersion up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. Now, the last thing to know, you will also get this device in Phantom Black, Icy Blue, which is a pale blue color, like it, and cream colors. But there are additional colors as well at Samsung.com. One of them is actually the panda color, and I really love it. And the best part is that the phone is still starting at $1799, same like last year's. But you're also getting UFS 4.0 256GB base model, and then there is gonna be the 512GB and 1TB model. The UFS 4.0 technology actually allows the phone to have much faster read and write speeds. I mean, double that of the UFS 3.1 while consuming less power. If you have an eligible phone, you can get about $1,000 off on the phone. If you pre-order, you can grab the 512GB model at $1799. So for the price of $256, you're getting the 512GB. That's another good thing. And the pre-order bundle offer is actually crazy. You can get the Galaxy Watch Classic for as little as $200. And by the way, the S Pen is actually kind of thinner this year. So we are slowly getting there, slowly.
And yes, if you want, you can get some crazy cool wallpapers up on my website. A link down below. Until the next one, bye and take care.